Hey, buddy. I think this will work a lot better if you, ask me stuff, you know?
I hear you are not cooperating with my colleagues, which is why you have the privilege of having a chat with me. This interview will be held in a simple question and answer format. I ask the questions, you answer, and you are to address me as Sir. Is that understood, Linda?
Yes. Sir.
We have some missing confidential documents, several casualties, an explosion, and you are our chief suspect. This is not looking good for you, Linda. Was murder part of your plan? Or did things just get a little out of hand? Did you have any accomplices? Where are they now? Or were they among those casualties, just tying up a few loose ends?
Sir, I have no idea what you're talking about.
How long has it been since you were apprehended? 5 hours? 6? Plenty of time to think about how it all went wrong for you.
What makes you think I had anything to do with this?
Ask the questions. How did you know about the facility? We know you had no clearance to be on the premises, so you're not an employee there. Maybe you had someone on the inside? Sooner or later, you'll tell me. Maybe sooner.
Sir, I had nothing to do with any of this.
Now, why don't I believe you?
I don't know what else to tell you.
You could start by telling me what you were doing there. It's a little off the beaten track.
Aren't you supposed to read me my rights or something?
Let's be very clear. This is not a police station. I'm not a cop, and I'm not your friend. I'm a fairly patient man, but I'm not going to wait around forever. So now might be a good time for you to start opening up a bit before my patience wears thin.
Then what?
Then I might start getting a little creative. What do you know about the missing documents?
What missing documents?
You tell me. How old are you, Linda? Thinking of early retirement, maybe?
What? No.
What happened? Things got messy? You decided you didn't want to share? Is that it?
Share what?
You can drop the innocent little lady act now. Selling those documents to the highest bidder would have left you set for life. People have killed for less.
What are you talking about?
Some of those casualties were shot at point-blank range. They were executions, not collateral damage. How did you get close to them? They trusted you, didn't they? They never saw it coming.
You seem to know a hell of a lot more about this than I do. Kinda like you were there.
Why don't we have a little chat about this off the record? What are you not telling me here?
What happened to recording the interview?
Do you really think any of those recordings will ever leave this room?
This is when you're starting to get a little more creative.
That's entirely up to you. Tell me what you know. Looks like you got hurt during the blast. Burns. Shall we see what you're really made of? Or you can start answering some questions. Don't think for 1 second that I won't go a lot further. Ready to start answering some questions?
Fuck no.
There's no one here who's gonna stop me from doing whatever I choose to do next. You might want to think long and hard about your choices here.
The other guy who brought me here might not agree with the way you're conducting this interview.
Agent Wilkins? I'm afraid Agent Wilkins won't be joining us. It's just me and you.
What if I don't know anything? You can't keep me here with no proof.
Those rules don't apply here.
I'm not getting out of this either way, am I? So why would I tell you anything?
It's entirely up to you how this plays out. It could be over quickly, or it could get very uncomfortable for you. Nobody knows you're here. Nobody cares. No. I can keep you conscious for a very, very long time. But it won't be pretty. So what are you not telling me?
How do you sleep at night?
I sleep just fine. Like I said before, your choice. I'm just getting started.
Wait. You know damn well who killed those people. Chances are you also took those documents. I bet you didn't believe your luck when you heard about me. It's a win-win for you. If I confess, it's game over for me. If I don't, no loose ends, right? I can tell you now, I'm never gonna take the fall for you sick fuck. You reap what you sow.
You figured this out all by yourself, you clever little thing. Unfortunately for you, you're too much of a loose cannon for me to allow you to exist. By the time they put the pieces together, I'll be long gone.
We already know what you did, Agent Roberts. We've been keeping an eye on you for some time. But you're one slippery bastard, aren't you? Always one step ahead. To be honest, we didn't expect this. Especially the bomb.
How did you end up here?
They weren't lying when they told you about me. They just didn't tell you everything, did they? You're still the chief suspect. They're just not sure about me. The rest of the team never made it out. So they decided I must have known when the shit was gonna hit the fan. Of course, then you were nowhere to be found afterwards. So they just called you in for duty to interrogate me, and here we are. Couldn't raise suspicion just yet, could you? Not enough time for a disappearing act. So now they got you exactly where they want you. They thought it might be a good idea to stick me in a room with you, to see if you'd offer your accomplice a way out, or maybe provide evidence of your own involvement. Just a confidential chat between me, you, and Internal Affairs. They're still listening, Agent Roberts.
Well, they're not exactly rushing to their rescue, are they?
They'll be here.
You'll be dead before they even get through the front door.
No chance of getting out now, so why bother?
You reap what you sow.
It'll be your turn on this chair soon, Agent Roberts. No fancy early retirement for you. Do you reckon you could allow me the dignity of not dying strapped to a fucking chair?
No.